Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character, Anhasi Silverclaw, and today we're going to make our way through this cave full of bandits that Talon J has aligned himself with. Now for today's lore topic, I decided it's not really so much a lore topic as a tutorial thing. I want to go over some advanced sneaking tactics that you're going to need if you want to get through this cave with the least amount of killing if possible. I'll explain how they work in concept and all that as I do them. Obviously, the first is staying in the shadows. There's a lantern over there we want to avoid. Now right here, if you slow down, you make less noise and you're more likely not to get seen. Because this one bandit is looking kind of this direction. But because you're moving very slow, you're not setting off shadows with the light. Or at least you're setting off very slow moving shadows, and he doesn't have any detection to you whatsoever. If you just run through there in sneak mode, he'll get a very slight detection. But I didn't, so it's okay. About here you can start moving fast again, grab the torch. Of course, making dark is always a good idea when you're trying to sneak. Now here's going to be our second advanced topic, and that is something I've used before in other videos, but I didn't really explain what I was doing. This is where you're using your own shadow as a misdirection tool. If I stand about right here, give it a second, but if I stand about right here, my shadow's going to project about in this area. Hey,
what was that?
See, there it goes. And they saw my shadow, so they came over to see what that was. Now they saw my shadow, as I said, so they know there's something over here, but they're not sure exactly what. And because of that, they're looking for me. While they're looking, they've left their natural patrol route, which gives me the moment I need while they see what that shadow wants to slip by them undetected. My name for that is called shadow misdirection. It's exactly what it sounds like after all. There's also, of course, finding alternate routes, like this path right here. We could have cut through that spider web and come out here as another route to just get around those 4 guards. The problem is, while you're fighting the spiders in there, the guards have a habit of hearing the fight and coming to see what the noise was, which defeats the purpose. Right here, of course, is another simple one. The guards over there. Remove the torch and move through quickly. He does patrol over this way. In fact, he'll probably start walking back very soon. So all we gotta do to get around him when he starts walking back is duck through this cave. Trust me, he'll walk back eventually. He's just being slow about it right now. If he's over on that side, you just have to be patient, wait for him to walk the other way. So here I'm gonna use an alternate route, as I said, but they have it booby-trapped, like this one, which you can just go right around it. Knowing where the traps are, or at least having a keen eye on the ground to find them is a good idea. I just set off a bear trap, so obviously my eye wasn't keen enough. Second bear trap there. And you can hear a dog up ahead with another tripwire. This one you can snake around like this, to avoid that trap. And there's even a third kind of trap, well, technically 2 traps. The dog is kind of like a trap, it's just a living trap you can disable with a sword swipe. And these bone chimes, if the dog hears them, he'll turn around and attack you. But that won't be a problem anymore. Poor puppy. Their guard dog wasn't very good at his job. So up ahead, I'm going to use one that I've used before as well, and that's called arrow misdirection. I know there's 2 guards over there, and I want them to be over here more. So I put an arrow over there, I wait here, and when they go to see where the arrow comes from, I can slink right by them. Whoa, I almost fell in the water. That would have been... Watch out! Right there, you do want to go in the water and just loop around that bone chime. They do have a trap back there to get you. I jumped in the water to avoid it, but this is, I find, the most efficient route past those 2 bandits. And I think one of those guys just hit one of his own traps. Idiot. And like so, easy as pie, we're past those 2, with an arrow misdirection and taking the alternate route of the water. Now here you want to jump up and grab that torch. You can sometimes get up on the bridge like that. If it doesn't work, try again. It is the most efficient route after all. And as you can see, we're safely over to this area now. Right here, of course, we have more guards. Like that one patrolling there. Plus that one over there, and there's going to be another one past it that way. Now right here is where I show you a less, I guess, stealthy way of dealing with these problems. I have 50 sneak now. I've been saving this perk for this moment to get the Assassin's Blade. To confront Talon J without interruption, I need to well, have relative peace and quiet when I go up against him. So, let's get some peace and quiet, shall we? This guy patrols over there where Talon J is. Therefore, that makes him a problem. Because he's going to come over there, and he's going to be all, you know, hey, what's going on? Who are you talking to this guy? And then he's going to attack me, and it's going to ruin everything. So, he's got to go. Sometimes killing somebody when they're isolated from the group is the necessary step to success. Another guard here we could take out. That one is not necessary, however. There's no need to kill that particular guard to get through here. He, of course, does have one more guard over here that need to go. However, because of his positioning, we can't quite sneak up on him where he's currently standing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to snake around this way. Going to cut up here. A little more. Going to go up around this way to get a good angle on him. And I am gonna have to kill that guy, obviously, because he's right next to Talon J here. Another torch you can't pick up, but it doesn't seem to be producing any light anyway. Alright. Talon J sees us, but that's okay. We're here to confront him after all. If we open the... Hey, get in here. Get in here. Oh, come on. Get in here, Talon. Yeah, he won't come in here. He really does not want to come... If I could just get him to come over here by himself, I could talk to him in peace and leave. But he doesn't want to, as you can see. And because he doesn't want to, this poor bastard's got to go. So, I use more shadow misdirection to lead him back here. I hide over here in the corner. And if he comes back here, which he should come back here eventually, that'll be my moment to take him. That is, of course, an if. Looks like he doesn't want to this time.
Here after all.
But that's okay, because now I got him facing away from me when he went looking. And that wasn't fatal. And voila, with that, we took out the last guard. It was a successful sneak attack, I just didn't have the damage to kill him.
There's no need to do anything rash.
And we've made a point.
This isn't as bad as it seems. Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please. He'll have me killed.
So yeah, the reason I mean, you can, one time out of many attempts, I've actually lured Gallum A, or however you pronounce it, back behind that gate to talk to him without killing this guard over here. One time out of many attempts. So I said, you know what, since that's so hard to do yourself, I'm just going to show you how to use a shadow misdirect to get him to turn around for a moment and then kill him quickly before the last guard over there can join the fight. And plus, I made a good point. Now you know I'm not playing, you damn lizard. I will kill you. So yeah, you tell me what this isn't supposed to look like, and then maybe I'll decide not to kill you.
Alright. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
And I'm supposed to know that name?
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
And you're helping her? Do you want to die, you stupid lizard?
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Well, where is she now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Worth more to him alive, huh? What do you mean by that?
You needed to know more?
Yeah, for starters, sorry, I had a stutter there for a moment. I'll keep quiet about your scam here. I won't tell anyone that you're, stealing all of this from the East Empire Company and not telling the guild, but you owe me for it.
Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north.
And now I've unlocked a new fence. Because he's obviously successful at smuggling and getting rid of stolen items. I mean, everything in here is stolen from the East Empire Company. Now I've got a new fence. Remember that inn that we met him in at the beginning of Solitude? From now on, he'll stay in there, and you can use him as a fence. Beyond that, I can ask him other things that don't really matter, and we're going to learn them anyway. Well, we know we're going to keep the deed, and we'll learn more about Carlia in time.
You won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you?
Nope, a deal's a deal. I'll let him know that you cooperated. Beyond that, obviously he sees us. But interesting enough, I guess it's not stealing if we steal from people who already stole the stuff, so you can take everything in this cave without it being theft. I always thought that was odd because I know it's stolen goods, but, well, whatever. So yeah, we can go through the cave with just 2 kills, which is pretty good considering how much we had to go through to get here.
You needed to know more?
Nope, you told me everything I need to know. Bunch of levers here that open the cages around us, but the cages are empty. I think one has a horker, but no reason to go in them. So just take anything in here you find of value, like a Debella statue worth 100 gold, and it's a naked woman, so I'll take it. What? I like naked women statues. Who doesn't like a naked woman statue? Well, you got no appreciation for art or smut. Okay, so one more chest I want to pick open, just because, really. I like loot. It's in my nature. As soon as I find the picking spot. Okay, sorry about that delay, everyone. I just went ahead and opened that lock off screen because it took me a lot of picks. We'll leave it at a lot of picks. And another one here. See if I can pick this one in less picks than the last one. If not, I'll edit it out as well. I'm being quiet because I'm trying to focus on the lock itself. There we go. Ooh, here we go. Orcish Dagger of Fear. I don't much care for Fear enchantment, but I do care for Orcish Daggers. So, let's... Oh, I gotta level up, too. How nice. So then. Orcish Daggers are obviously going to be better than a Steel Dagger. Damage 8 to damage 10. Keep in mind, that multiplied by 15 on a sneak attack. So that's actually doing 150 damage. Instead of 10. Again, I don't like the Fear enchantment very much, but that's okay. I can deal... Go away, Dagger. There we go. So I can deal with that anyway. Let's go ahead and set the Orcish Dagger of Fear to 1. There we go. Hey, I said set that to 1. And for the Come on. For the number 2, I'll... Actually, I think well, no, I'll use the Iron Sword for number 2 until I get a better sword, which really wouldn't be that hard if I actually took the time to go get one. But with that out of the way, I think we got one more chest to pick, and then we're done. Oh, this one's not... Okay, we got one more chest to open. Unless I already opened that one. I might have. Well, either way, we're done now. So to get out of here, there's actually a pretty easy solution to getting out of this place. Pull some levers. I'm not sure exactly which lever it is. 2 levers open cages, 1 lever open the hidden passage back here, and we're out. With a nice shiny Orcish Dagger as a reward. In here we've got some Horker that aren't technically aggressive to us, but I want to kill them anyway, because I'm actually trying to get rid of that Fear enchantment. That's why I'm killing them, you know, the slow way when I could have snuck up on them. Because each one of these hits is burning charges off the enchantment of Fear. Let me find it. Each time I hit one when it's not already afraid, burns the Fear enchant. See how we've burned up a few of them already? So, yeah, just lay into them. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do this. Obviously, if you don't have a Fear Dagger, it doesn't have any purpose to you. But look, yeah, I need to get rid of that enchantment as quick as I can. So I'm just burning the piss out of it by murdering Horkers. And they can't fight back, and they're terrified out of their wits. As you can see here, they're just going to sit there and take it because of the Fear enchantment. Even so, I don't like things running away if it doesn't die in one hit. So I want to get rid of that. Very good. 3 dead Horkers later, I'm already over halfway through burning that enchantment. Everything is going nicely. Alright, we're back at the Guild Hall, everyone.
My sister in crime. What do you need?
But before we talk to Mercer, we're near the end of the video, but I want to talk to Rune here, because we haven't met him yet. In each video, we meet one member of the guild.
Hey.
Choppiness?
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me.
Rune's an interesting name, buddy. How'd you get it?
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes.
What do they mean?
No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means.
Well, you know, if it's that hard to figure out, maybe you don't want to know?
Perhaps. They could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything.
So, who gave you the name then?
Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
Well, if I see anything about a strange rune, I'll let you know.
I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Shadow hide you. Now, if anybody knows anything at all about that rune,
My sister in
I want you to tell me. Because I've looked this up. I've played this game 500 hours plus. I've done this guild dozens of times. I've never found anything about that rune. I think it's just flavor text. But something in me is telling me there's more to it that I can't figure out.
Hey,
By the way,
good to see you.
steel sword. Anyway,
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer?
as a matter of fact, he did. Golden Glow was purchased by Carlia. You're supposed to know that name.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
He also told me she was a murderer.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
So why would she be back now?
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Does the words "where the end began" mean anything?
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Okay, you heard the man. This is what happens when thieves don't play by the rules.
My sister in crime.
It's bad for everyone. Well, speaking of sounds, we just did the one I just said. Anyway, with that out of the way, that'll be all for today's video. We had a successful day. And, by the way, I went ahead and, in case I forgot to mention it, off screen, I went ahead and burned all the charges off of that dagger so I could have an orcish dagger without a fear enchantment, because I'm not a fan of them. And anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope that the sneak tactics I showed you today will be useful in your own crime and assassination sprees. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, signing out.